So over the weekend, another shooting took place against police officers in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And when these events take place, it's important to explain what the motive is. But when I see headlines like the motive is unclear, it becomes deeply troubling. Let's take a look at this New York Times lead. Now, as journalists, it's our duty as members of the Fourth Estate to hold those in power accountable. If, as an institution, journalists are unwilling to identify facts surrounding these circumstances, there's always going to be a division in this country catalyzed by the media. So when a journalist uses the phrase unclear, what becomes very clear is that they're unable to do their job as a reporter, since the entire point of journalism is to make facts clear. Until we're able to identify the cold, hard facts on some important issues like race in this country, we're not going to salvage the democratic process and save the republic. And I genuinely believe that many in the media are afraid to handle the facts given what the narrative would mean, as evidenced by this clip on CNN.
But the narrative cannot be that we have a cycle of black men shooting at police.
Fact. The man who shot the police officers in Baton Rouge made extremely racist statements in a YouTube video.
How we know? So what we do, if my mom don't know that you carpet, who she gonna fuck with? The cracker, the Arab, the Chinese. We gotta be thinking, man.
Fact. The shooter said he was once a member of the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, I was also a Nation of Islam member.
Fact. The shooter made comments about the Black Panthers, Malcolm X, and other revolutionaries throughout the 20th century.
If you look at all the rebels like, Black Panthers, Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X and shit, Elijah Muhammad, they was light-skinned. But we know how hard y'all got it. You get what I'm saying?
One of my favorite quotes is from a philosopher named Hilaire Belloc. He said the media is not about the creation of truth. It's about the propagation of falsehoods, the artificial creation of opinion, and the boycott of inconvenient doctrine. Our country is broken, and one of the reasons it's broken is because legacy media institutions don't treat facts and report facts as they are. They say we shouldn't speculate, but they do it all the time. My experience was when I got started, the Washington Post political reporters Carol Leonnig and Darrell Brown actually said that I targeted Acorn because they registered black voters. And then they printed a front-page retraction after admitting I never mentioned black people at all. By the way, Carol Leonnig won a Pulitzer Prize in 2015. Another example of speculation was seen in Arizona when Gabby Giffords was shot. Instead of focusing on the facts, the media rushed to judgment and felt free to speculate at will. Here's a tip to the media, not that they'll listen to me anyway, but just report the facts and don't be afraid of the conclusions of those facts. It's a fact the shooter is a former Marine. It's a fact that he's black. It's a fact that he used the word cracker to describe white people, and it's a fact that he belonged to the Nation of Islam. So let's rewrite this New York Times lead together. The shooter, a former Marine and black member of the Nation of Islam, fatally shot 3 law enforcement officers and wounded 3 others on Sunday before being killed in a shootout with law enforcement. This is the second time in 2 weeks that a black man with ties to the Nation of Islam has killed police officers, following recent police-involved shootings of 2 black men. It's not the job of the legacy media to indemnify a certain group of people just because they don't like the fact that goes against their conclusions. Their job is to report facts and just the facts, please. Or to put it another way, their job is to give us all the news that's fit to print.